to hit on us. Then one of the boys picked up a 2x3 plank and hit me on the head.
Hit you on the head?
Yes. He broke my head. I started bleeding.
Broke your head?
Yes.
Hello people, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please do well to subscribe, turn on the bell notification and like my videos. We bring trending gist your way. So having said that, on today's episode of our gist, the brother of the boy that was killed by Mr. Bodmas, Prince Bodmas, has come out to say exactly what happened. And he said, according to him, how they came to their house, picked them up, beat them for 3 hours, took them to the police station, and the police also beat them up a lot. Like he said so much in this video, like the abuse of power is just too much. For Mr. Bodmas himself, he has come out to make some statement though, about that they can do investigation, that he was not involved, but the brother of the boy insists that he was the one, that he was there all throughout. And even the police, the sister of the boy involved, also said okay, that when she went to the police station, that it was the police people, they told her that it was Bodmas that brought her brothers there, so that they cannot do anything except Bodmas comes. So just listen to the video and tell me what you think. And again, VDM also came out to say that we should not let this slide, that the Bayelsa people should not let this slide. Please watch the video and enjoy, and I'll be back.
The issue started. It was on the 15th of January 2026, around 5:44 a.m.
This January?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
When someone knocked at our gate, where I and my brother usually sleeps, at his apartment upstairs, Sandfield, sorry. So when someone knocked at our gate around that 5:44 a.m., it was really early. I and my brother woke up. We went to the parlor to check on who was knocking. It's an upstairs building. So when my brother looked outside the window, through the window rather, he saw a vehicle, an RX 350, and he identified the vehicle. He said, that is Bodmas' vehicle. I said, how did you know? He said he knows. I said, okay, then let's go back inside and sleep, because this is an unusual hour for someone to knock at our gate.
What time was it again?
5:44 a.m.
To see a.m. To see 5:45 a.m. Okay.
Yes. So I said we should go back inside and sleep, because it was an unusual hour. Then I went back inside the room. And going back inside the room, I saw an unknown vehicle parked upstairs. Parked after our building.
Apart from the RX 350?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
A Tundra.
A Tundra?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Parked beside our building. And then I observed, but I didn't really observe, so I went inside the room. Unknowingly to me, my brother had already went downstairs to open the gate. Immediately he opened the gate. That was how Bodmas came down from his vehicle and started slapping my brother. And then I came back to the parlor again to check on my brother. That was when I saw this scenario from upstairs, how Bodmas was maltreating him. Then all of a sudden...
When you say maltreat, like beating him?
Yes.
Okay. Was he beating him alone?
Then all of a sudden...
was Bodmas beating him alone at that time?
Yes, sir.
Or he was in company of people?
He was with one of his boys.
Okay, sorry.
I came back the parlor to check on my brother. Then I saw this scenario on how Bodmas and his boy was harassing my brother. Then all of a sudden, I then saw the Tundra reverse and then come back and parked with Bodmas and his vehicle. Then I then saw four civil defense officers came down from the Tundra and started harassing my brother as well, trying to put him inside their own vehicle. I couldn't watch from upstairs, so I put on a short nika and then also put on my fever vest. Then I went downstairs to check on what was happening. Immediately I went downstairs. One of Bodmas's boys asked me if I was my brother's assistant. I said, what kind of question is that? I don't know what you're asking me, so don't ask me again. He said, I'm under arrest. I said, under arrest for what? Immediately, he hooked my knicker. I said, don't hook my knicker, what's the problem? All of a sudden, the civil defense officers came along as well to harass me.
All this on the 15th of January?
Yes, sir, at 5:44 a.m.
Okay.
Around at 5 a.m. So I didn't really allow them to harass me. I tried struggling with them a little bit. I said, what's the problem? They said I'm under arrest, I should get inside the vehicle as well with my brother. I said, that's not a problem. Then you should just leave my plot. I'll walk in the vehicle peacefully. That was when the civil defense officer left my fever vest and I went inside the vehicle. Then they started driving us down to Yenagua. Me thinking we were going to a police station. All of a sudden, my brother said, we are going to Bodmas's house. That this road we are following, it leads to Bodmas's house, his temple. I said, okay, no problem. Truly, when we drove till he parked, he drove us to his house, his temple. And then he told us to come back. In
company of the civil defense officers?
Yes, sir. We were inside the vehicle with the civil defense officers. Then he was inside his own vehicle.
The 350?
Yes, sir.
You were in the Tundra
with
your brother?
Exactly. So when we got to his house, they told us to come down from the Tundra, from the vehicle. We peacefully came down. Then all of a sudden, we saw some boys came out from Bodmas's house, lifted me from the ground, stoned me on the floor. I looked at the boy, I smiled. Did the same to my brother. But there were many, so we didn't want to fight them. All of a sudden, they tied my hands to the back, tied my brothers to the same with my brother, tied my legs, same with my brother as well. Sat us on the floor. When they sat us on the floor, all of a sudden, these boys started looking for things to hit on us. Then one of the boys picked up a 2x3 plank and hit me on the head.
Hit you on the head? Eh?
Yes. He broke my head. I started bleeding.
Broke your head?
Yes. If you can see the mark is still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
After breaking my head, then they went to my brother. Broke his own head too. After breaking his own head, we were bleeding. So my brother started pleading with Bodmas. I didn't know what was going on. We were only pleading. We were just pleading and pleading. All of a sudden, these boys carried a machete from the temple and started hitting us on the back. Beat us for about close to 3 hours. 3 hours? Yes, then they stopped. Bodmas went inside his house and he stopped them. When he stopped them, our hands and legs were still tied. Then, when Bodmas came out, he said we should stand up from the floor and then hop back to the vehicle with our tied legs and hands. We got up, hopped back to the vehicle, got inside the vehicle, and then all of a sudden, they then drove us again back to. They drove us to a station called Puff Headers.
That same 15th?
That same 15th. I think that was around 10 a.m., 10, 11 a.m.
In the afternoon?
In the morning.
In the morning, okay.
Yes, sir. When they drove us to the station, because our hands were still tied, it was too tight. So I used my teeth to lose my brother's own. When my brother's hands got loose, he then loosed my hands, loosed my legs. I loosed his legs as well. He then told us to come down from the vehicle again and go inside the station. We said, okay, no problem. We got down peacefully. We walked inside the station. No statement, no petition reading. They didn't give us a petition to read. Immediately, they locked us inside the cell.
What was the allegation, to the best of your knowledge? 5 days after?
Yes. 18th. He went outside and came back. He said he has written a statement. I said, okay, what did you write? He said he just signed for them. I said, you just signed for them. Did they give you any petition to read? He said, no, they didn't give him any petition to read, so he just wrote nonsense for them. I said, okay, that's fine. Sister and my mother's brother was looking for us all around Yanagua. Was looking at all the stations, looking for us. They couldn't find us. So they got to us on the 17th and gave us some food. So we were with the food. So when he came back from writing the statement on the 18th, he said he assigned nonsense for them. I said, okay, no problem. So when are we going home? He said he doesn't know, but we are supposed to go home on that 18th. I said, okay, we thank God. I'll be waiting then. I waited till it got dark. They didn't release us. I didn't see anybody to come to bring us. Then I asked him again what was going on. He said I shouldn't worry. That surely nothing still happened. Till
All of that, you are still locked up?
yes.
Did anybody come for your bail?
Yes.
The IPO.
You know his name?
Yes, Barnabas.
Okay. So what did he tell you?
He didn't say anything much. He only said it was Boardmas that has the final say to grant them bail.
The 19th.
Don't go too far, pretty.
Nothing happened on the 19th. Till the 20th, still nothing happened till around, I think during the evening, around 4 or 5 p.m. They took me outside. My brother was very healthy when I left him inside the cell. When they took me outside to write a statement, I wrote my statement for about an hour. They said, okay, no problem. I said, okay, no problem.
Read the form. You come here.
Getting back to the cell, I couldn't find. I asked. They were beating someone inside the cell. So I asked one of my cellmates.
No, hold on first.
Yeah. I said, are you lying to me or you're telling me the truth? He said he will never lie to me. That some officers just took my brother out. I said, some officers took my brother out. I said, okay, no problem. If that's the case, I'll sit down here and I'll sit down outside and wait for him to come back. Because the cell has about 2 to 3 different spaces. So I sat down at one of the spaces outside. So I'm sitting down. I waited for my brother for about an hour or 2. And then a vehicle drove back to the station with my brother. When they brought my brother inside the cell, they just threw my brother to me.
When they brought him back?
Yes. They just threw my brother to me. My brother couldn't talk. He couldn't raise his hand. He couldn't raise his leg.
So they actually took him out of the cell and brought him back?
Yes.
Did you took him out of the station because did you see the vehicle?
No.
Okay, go on.
I only heard.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the sound of the vehicle. I said, why can't you talk to me? Call my name. He couldn't say a word. He was just staring at me. Then I tried to arrange his body to balance him and rest him on my chest. So I'm balancing him, unknowingly to me that my mother's brother was also coming to the station to give us money to feed that day an hospital and treat him. That was how my uncle came inside the cell and called my name. I answered. He said I should get up immediately so we can carry my brother and go to an hospital. I said, okay, no problem. That was how we carried my brother outside. He then backed my brother because my 2 legs were broken. They fractured my knees. So on backing him, he was running till we got outside and they put him inside the vehicle he came with. Then immediately we started driving down to Amasoma. When we drove down to Amasoma, we went direct to General Hospital Amasoma.
Your brother?
Yes, we took him direct to the General Hospital. My brother couldn't still move his body. He couldn't even say a word. Then they admitted him on emergency and started treatment immediately.
This is Amasoma General Hospital?
Yes, sir. They admitted him on emergency and started treatment immediately. treated him till the next morning. Before my brother could say my name, he called me Destiny. I turned. It was him that called my name. I said, okay, thank God. I said, take my hand. Me and him, we shook hands. I said, thank God. Then nothing is going to happen again. We spent about 5 days at General Hospital Amasoba.
Okay. 5 days at the General Hospital Amasoba.
Yes, sir.
So your records should be there now.
Yes. Surely, it's there. After spending 5 days at General Hospital Amasoba, the doctor then said, the way my brother's neck couldn't balance, he said he wants to refer us. He wants to refer us to Okolobu, so we should take my brother to Okolobu. I said, okay, that's fine. He then wrote the referral letter, gave it to me. I put it inside my pocket. Reaching that evening, on the 25th evening, because there was no cash, because we were at the hospital all along, we had to come back to the house and gather some money before taking my brother to Okolobu. So when we got to the house, we gathered some money for about 2 days. And then we took my brother. They said they couldn't sustain my brother till the next morning. So they are going to refer us to FMC. We said, okay, no problem. So we should pay for ambulance and take my brother immediately to FMC.
That was when?
That was on the 26th, 27th. That was when they referred us. No, 26th, yes. Then they referred us to FMC that midnight. Then they drove us to FMC after paying for everything. On getting to FMC, they admitted my brother in emergency again. Treated him till the next to refer us to UPTH, Port Harcourt. We said, okay, no problem. Then they asked me to go get a collar neck, a rigid collar neck. I bought the rigid collar neck for him, put it on his neck to make him balance. So we said UPTH, we didn't have that enough money because we were still 4 p.m. that my brother wasn't breathing again.
That was January 30th.
That was 28th.
28th, okay,
Yes.
okay.
That my brother wasn't breathing again. I said, what kind of nonsense thing are you telling me? That was how I left everything I was doing, took a bike and came back here. When I reached here, my brother wasn't breathing. So I tried to give him oxygen. But he couldn't come back. I tried my best. I pressed his neck, I pressed his chest a little bit to say it.
Okay, so it's not 30th that he died?
No.
I think the news came out on the 30th. Okay, the news came out on the 30th. Very good. Okay.
Did anybody take you on bail?
They didn't pay for any bill.
Nobody also stood a shorty for you.
They signed.
Who signed?
My uncle, my brother's, yes, my mother's brother.
Did they take you to any police clinic?
No.
Did you not take
Yes, my brother was not.
All right, to the new CP of Bayelsa State, Iyama Daniels, those are the last few words of Patrick Peresode. You heard him, he kept on calling the name of Bodmas, and he could not really talk. See the voice where the boy they call the name. Bodmas. So this particular case, CP, this particular case will be a test of your credibility and your integrity as the new Commissioner of Police in Bayelsa State. You must bring Bodmas Kemepadi, Prince Bodmas Kemepadi, to justice. Let us know now if truly this man controls Bayelsa State like they say he does. They said he has bribed the police, that he's so influential and nobody will do him anything. They are just waiting for this case to cool down. And we say no. Now, why I'm very, very particular about this case is because most of us in this generation are social media users. The Gen Zs, the youth, most of us will use social media to do businesses, to communicate. Sometimes people, you insult me, I insult you. You know, they do it a lot on social media. I will not believe that because of insult you on social media, you sent your boys. Not that you sent your boys, you went with your boys to go and pick this boy in the early hours of 15th January, this same January, 15th January 2026, where people, they are happy saying New Year don't start. If you and your boys go the boy house, carry this boy. Went to your house, tie him like a goat, hands to the back, legs to the back. You beat this boy with iron, broke his bones, his spinal cord, you broke his neck. Then you now carry the pieces of, after you have dealt with him, you carry and go down for police station. Then police self can't carry the boy like that, kept the boy there. Until when they say, okay, this boy won't buy, now una release the boy. Then at the end of the day, the boy don't buy. Then una say una want use connection, take hold the case. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Yes, the boy, the boardmaster is connected, but no be so it be. Now, to the youth of Bayelsa, is on. Make I tell una wetin dey. No, this one no be say one or two things. If police no go do am, una stand on the ground, make that guy no enter that community. Or any of una Ijaw community, make him wanna banish am from una kingdom. Because this is a social media talk. If you no fit take wetin the boy dey talk, you leave am. Which one you go tell boys till they buy the boy? If you keep quiet for something like that, we don't start new series or things like that happening. And just the way that boy talk, I go dey watch the boy page. He has always called Bodmas, I mean a Badmus, that is evil name. He has always called him an evil person. And truly, the boy no lie. To the Commissioner of Police, Iyama Daniels, you are new in Bayelsa. This will be a test of your credibility and your integrity. To the Inspector General of Police, sure you can, and what's the name of that police station, poor father. We have heard a lot of things about you. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. But this one will rub off on all of now. You people should provide Bodmas, Prince, Kemepadi. Not just him. And again, lastly, to that in friend where the chief priest, where tell the mother of that boy, say that boy, they don't carry and go torture. Where show Bodmas, the house of Patrick Peresodi. Make una Ijaw youths, Abina his own. Ijaw youth, more than go in house, more than pursue and come up for our community as well. Because now him and that guy follow do that thing. He's an accomplice in this case. People should not keep quiet. Forget the connection where they get. More than no agree. They're not big past the community. They're not bigger than your community. No matter no matter the connection they have, they are not bigger than the community. They are not bigger than the whole Bayelsa. More than no agree. More than no keep quiet. More than no agree at all. More than enter the street. More than fish them out. Make it come up for that community. Unless if the police are ready to do their work, maybe they arrest them. They make justice. They say else that person should not be in that community. Mona find out anywhere where it is. Social media world, now you go carry person, break his spinal cord, you break his neck. Mona make sure. And to the Commissioner of Police, this case is a test. You are a new commissioner in Bayelsa. This is a test of your integrity. And a test to show whether you dey collect money or not, whether you be bad police officer or not. Do your work.
Now that you've watched the full video, what do you think about the situation? Because this is really, really serious. What do you guys think? Anyway, drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and like. Bye. Love you guys.